How's it going, guys? PhantomCave with our latest live stream. So, how's it going, everyone? Um, what are we going to be talking about today? Well. We're going to be talking about the latest PhantomCave news. I know. It's, I'll just put it on full screen and let me get started. As we all know, let's get into it, and I hope you enjoy this live stream. As always, you can check me out on YouTube, you can check me out on Facebook and Instagram. You can check me out on Facebook at Phantom Cave, Instagram at Comics with a Z at the end of comics at Phantom Cave. And then on YouTube, you can also check me out on YouTube at Phantom Cave Reviews, where we basically publish the latest and up-to-date and every weekly Phantom content, the best Phantom content in the world, and it has been for a while. So let's get into this news, and you won't have to wait any while. You won't have to wait anymore. So in this week's Phantom Cave news, we are going to be talking about the latest new Phantom artworks for a new story by Daniel Picchiotti, and some new Phantom Cave announcements. So in this week's Phantom news, this week we had a new Phantom comic come out on Thursday, and I have the comic right with me right now. Look at it. So damn cool. And we've got some music going on in the background, as we all know. I like my music. We'll check to see what's going on. So it's a 50s and 40s classic, a 50s and 40s classic by The Swallows. It ain't the meat, it's the movies. It ain't meat, it's the motion. Yeah, so back to the comic. We have Collector's Replica Series number 28 come out in the last day or so. I don't think I don't usually say this, but I don't think I'll read this one. Like, I'll read like one of the stories in it, and then the other two stories, which is a part 1 and part 2 series of the Maharaja's daughter. That's basically it. And there's 2 parts of it in the 9. And this is obviously counting down the original issues in this issue from 1957. We count down the issues from we got from 1957, and the issues are 118, 117, 116. And as everyone knows, as most fans know, every single time we get a new, say, like Collector's Replica series or new addition to the series, we always see, everyone, if you're following for the Phantom for a long time, and I've only been following the Phantom for like 5 years, and if you do have a look because this series started back in, I think, 2014, when I think Jim Shepard may still be around. I don't know. But every 10 issues, we get a new cover. We get a new cover. So I think the first 9 or 10 issues were, I think, sculpture or something. The next 10 issues were, I think, a painting or something, and now it's a digital art sort of thing. And this, I think, digital art might be done by it's the guy that does the howtodrawcomics.net, and I can't remember his name right now, but he's a great guy and he does awesome work. And the same guy that did the Collector's Replica series number 28, this comic, the same guy that did that cover. He actually did, I think, the 2019 Phantom, 2019. Let me get this right. It's 2019 Christmas special. I'm pretty sure. It's either 2019 or 2020. Let me get that right. Let me think. I think it might be the 2019. I'm pretty sure it's the 2019 because if there wasn't, well, I would just be looking stupid saying it was 2019. But anyways, let's get on to other news. So that Replica series number 28 came out on Thursday. And as I was saying, the comic was called Replica Series number 28. And as I've been saying, as a lot of people know, I've been saying for the last, couple of weeks that I reckon that I'm speculating on there being a new Celebrator issue from Few. Now, I know, if I am wrong, if I am completely wrong about there being a Celebrator issue for the 1900th issue, I will just be, I just would be looking, why did I say it? Like, if you were a person, you speculated on something, and then it doesn't happen, you look like a fool. So yeah, if it doesn't happen, it's okay. But it does. If it does, and if I get right, that's okay. That's fantastic. So also in Phantom news, a couple of weeks ago, Daniel Picciotti, and I'll be getting the photo up on the screen right now. I'll just move these comics. We've also got another comic to talk about, which I have recently read, and I finished it last night. Share screen. Window, no. What am I looking at? I'm looking at this. Yes, now we share the screen. Hope that's sharing. Comment down below if you can actually see the image, just to make sure that it's sharing. I'll just check. Do we even have any people? No, we don't. Yeah, it's sharing. Yeah, so Daniel Picciotti recently shared a couple of photos on his Instagram story. Now, I've taken an image of the image, and it shows two pages of maybe a future Phantom story. We don't actually know that to be possible. It could be for a new issue. We don't know that, but I'm speculating it may be. I don't actually know, because I don't actually know if it's going to be a new story, as I just said. I don't know if it's going to be a new page to a new story and all that sort of stuff. Yes. And also, one of his, we'll get the other thing up. Also, Grange Wallace in the past week has been sharing a couple of pictures of his future Grange Wallace Phantom cover. So we have a couple of images here that depict a very, very cool Grange Wallace cover. Now, obviously, Grange Wallace, as you all know, he's an amazing person, and he's amazing artwork, and he's an amazing artist. Now, we're going to be having a look at some images up on the screen right now. And as you can see, he's titled the story, or as a lot of people know, I don't think they actually get to pick. The writers might, but I feel like if you're an artist and you don't get to pick the story's name or something, that's okay. But, yeah, so he has basically said that the story may be a guy with a silver nose or something. I think it's a mysterious guy with a silver nose or something. I can't remember. It's a couple of days old. I can't remember. But we also have a coloured version of his drawing. He actually did the drawing traditionally, and this actual cover, he doesn't usually do Phantom covers traditionally. He's usually doing it on his computer and doing it digitally. But I quite like how he's mixed it up for the Phantom fans. I quite like how there's a little bit of a mix and match in his artist career, and this is what the black and white version looks like. So very damn cool. You are a legend, Grange. You are an absolute talented person. Let me get this all down. Stop sharing screen, remove. Okay, so we've had a look at the Grange Wallace future Phantom covers, and now we're going to be changing the page as we always do, and usually when I'm doing these news segments or I'm recording these news segments, I usually say in the audio for this, you don't usually hear it, but I usually say, let's change to the next page. And that's what we're going to do right now. And I don't even... Oh, yes, I do. Okay, what else we got for the Phantom fans today? So coming up in the Phantom news, recently in the Phantom in Sweden, and I'll be sharing my screen once again. So recently in the Phantom from Sweden, we had a Phantom original artwork by the most, probably one of the legends in the business, Ralph Goffs, who unfortunately passed away last year, and he's an amazing person and a great artist. So one of his original artworks went up for auction, and for the prices, as you can see up on the screen right now, the final price went for 9,626 SEK, and I've converted that for English, UK and United States, USA people. So we have a couple of images to show you. It had a total of 14 bids, and it ended on the 12th of July at, I think, 3 a.m. their time, I'm guessing. So this is the original cover of what he had done, the Ralph Goffs' original cover, and I'm guessing that may have been with the image. I don't actually know for certain, but I actually had a thought, because I was actually thinking I might be able to interview this guy that sold the piece, but I couldn't even find old mate's like email address or something like that. I had a look, but I couldn't find it. So in Australian dollars, 9,626 SEK is, in Australian dollars, it is 1,499.52 cents. So it's basically nearly $1,500 in Australian dollars. In United States dollar, it's 1,120.48. Basically, I think in United States dollar, I think it might be. I'm just guessing. Might be 1,100 their dollar, 1,120 or something, 1,120 or something. And the last conversion we have for you from Swedish is in euro. So in euro price number, if you're wanting to buy it from euro or European numbers, it would have been $944.40. I guess that would have been I guess it would have been what $56 in Australian. If it was that price, it would be $56.60 to make it up to 1,000. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Just minimize all these. Stop sharing screen. So that's basically what I've got. And lastly in the news this week, PhantomCave announcement that I've got for you today is I think there might be other things I might need to show you. But I'll have a look. Is there anything else? No, that looks about it. Just checking to see if there's anything else I can talk about. But lastly in the news this week, we have a PhantomCave announcement. Now, we have a couple of announcements for the PhantomCave viewers. We have a couple of announcements for the PhantomCave community, as we all know. And very soon on the channel, I will be releasing the 5th episode of my podcast, The Fan. And as everyone knows, that's going pretty that's going pretty damn good. And I think the 4th episode was released in, I think, May or March. May, I think. Somewhere in May. And what that has been doing in recent months, it's got on Anchor. I publish my podcast on Anchor, and so I publish my podcast on Anchor. It goes on all the major podcasting platforms like Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Casts, and all those different ones. And real recently, the 4th episode of the podcast actually got over 2,000 plays, which I think it has been one of the more popular ones. And in the 4th podcast, I basically reviewed a Phantom novel. So I reviewed a reprint of an Avon novel. So I reviewed number 13 of the Avon series, which was originally published back in the 1960s and 70s, I think. And basically, I reviewed it. You can go check it out on Anchor and all that sort of stuff. When I do the podcast, I always put where you can find it in the description down below. And if you would like to basically look at it or look at any of the other podcasts that I've got on there, other episodes, you can search on, I think, Anchor, or you can search on Spotify or Google Podcast at The Fan. Or I think it's under my normal name, so it's under PhantomCave Reviews, but the podcast is actually called The Fan, all in capital letters. So yeah. Also, I would like to get your opinion. So comment down in the comment section down below. And even if you're visiting this video after it's aired or after I've finished my live stream, you can still comment down your opinion on if I should release more old TV shows, serials, and anything else. So basically what this is, I've basically on Facebook a couple of days ago, I think on Monday or Tuesday, I basically created a poll. So I created a poll on Facebook a couple of days ago, and that was basically asking the viewers, asking the fans and everyone in between, asking if they wanted more serials, more old TV shows, say like the Dick Tracy, Zorro. What I'm getting at is the old old retro from the 1940s to the 1950s and 60s. So I'm just wondering if the fans or if the viewers would like to look at and experience more TV shows and old serials and movies on the channel. So comment down below and I will read your comments and I'll respond, or I will make the decision. So basically on Facebook, I might be dragging this out a little bit, but on Facebook I got, for yes votes I got 5, and for no it was 2 or something. So it's majority of the rules, and if you want to, you can comment down below. And as always, remember to, hopefully you can remember, you don't have to if you don't want to, you can subscribe, like, share, and comment down below as always. And as always, fans, keep Phantom Caving, and I'm always wanting to hear from every fan across the world. I'm always open to basically doing anything that I'm open to basically answering questions if I know what I'm talking about. I'm open to basically talking about the Phantom because it's one of my favourite hobbies, one of my favourite comic characters, and I'm open to basically talking about the Phantom. And yeah, that's basically me. So if you would like to, I will say this again, if you would like to subscribe, like, share, and comment, and as always, keep Phantom Caving, and we'll see you next time on the Phantom Cave. We'll see you next time on the Phantom Cave YouTube channel. And we'll see you next time on the next live stream that I do. See you, and we'll see you next time.